Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Dysfunctional's world, and all that good stuff. It's been a minute, but I'm back. I decided I'm gonna bring back story time. And the first place I'm gonna put it on my page. Ken Woods, Dysfunctional. Ken, Ken. It don't get no better than that. It does not get any better than that. So with that being said, let me take you to the story. So you meet a person coincidentally, and you think about it 15, 20 years later, maybe maybe it was fate. Maybe it was destiny. When going there, I say this. I met a woman. My son is 14. I think I knew her probably a year or two before that. So I'm going to say a woman I met 16 years ago. Guess where I met her at, ladies and gentlemen? I met her on Yahoo Messenger. Now, I wasn't in there trying to flex or pimp out some internet women. I wasn't in there trying to get my highs and lows off. I was just playing music. And every blue moon, I go to a chat room with some dudes and I'd freestyle. They be like, "Oh, my dude, oh, you nice, you got skills." Thanks. I always heard I had skills. Some like my music better than others, and some don't. It's the way of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't make timeless music. I make time purpose music. So, I guess at any given time you can go back and listen to one of my old joints and be like, maybe this is just a little outdated. And I'm fine with that. Because I know who I am and I know why I rap. Again, not the point. The point being, I met this woman. Um, it was a lot of people inboxing me while I was on Yahoo Messenger in the chat room. And so like a couple dudes hit me like age, location, and then like no, it threw me off. So I start age, location, everybody, age, location, sex. That's what they ask you. Age, location, sex. Boom. Um, this woman hit me, and she hit me with her middle name, and I really couldn't sound like I don't know. I guess I was drinking that night. I couldn't sound the name out, but I hit her with age, sex, location. She responded back, "It's such and such. Don't you think this is a girl?" I said, "Okay, I'm just making sure." And so upon making sure, we we got out the group chat and went to a personal chat. And from a personal chat, I had her phone number. And from her phone number, I called. Of course, that's what we do. We get people's phone number. We call them. So I called her. Um, just to say, hey, see how she was doing, hear her voice, talk a little bit. Um, I think we were talking as friends for 2 or 3 months. Not gonna say she's the woman that I deserved, but she was the woman I needed at that moment. She was the woman that enticed me at that time. I was already going through a headache with another woman, so any conversation with a woman that wasn't negative or forced was a blessing. So this woman became a blessing. She became someone I needed in my life as a person. So she came down to visit. One thing led to another. She got back home. She said, "Look, I really like you. I think you're a dope ass dude, but we can't do this long distance relationship. What you gonna do about it?" Thought about it for about an hour. Called her back. "I'll come get you. I'll move you down here. Where we gonna live? I got all that. I got it all planned out." So I went and got a car because when she came down to visit, I didn't have a car. My car had just died. So I got a car. Um, and he got a job because I think I was in between jobs at the time. When he got a job, when he got a car, and I drove up to Chicago, and I picked this woman up, and I brought this woman all the way back to Birmingham, Alabama. Now, like I said, she wasn't a woman that I wanted necessarily, but more the woman that I needed in that situation. I did want her. I'm not gonna play like I didn't. I did want her as well, but she wasn't the woman I wanted in the overall general sense. Um, she became the woman I needed. When she moved in, everything was fine. She This was her first time being a responsible adult, so some things fell short. Bill money, rent money, sometime. Um, she would go tell our landlord at the time that she would do one thing, and then I'd go. Well, then she'd go behind my back and tell the landlord one thing, and then find out or figure out that that's not what it was. When I talked to her, like, yo, can we get an extension, da da da, and she would say she was gonna pay it, and then when the bill comes, she can't pay it because she was short of days of work. Anyway, we had a we had an interesting relationship. Need to say the less. Um, we talked about everything. We talked about having a family. We talked about being a real couple, and being these things. She she fell short. I guess I fell short too. I fell short as a man to her. So while we were doing our thing, playing house, playing whatever we were playing, we birthed a son, and I love him to death, and I wouldn't change him for anything in the world. But times kind of went. They came and went. We had some good times. She reminds me of things that I did that were so nice that I don't even remember. She says her best memory of me is when I gave her a scavenger hunt for our birthday while she was pregnant with our son. Now I kind of remember it, but I don't really remember it. I guess it wasn't that big deal to me. I just had the money at the time, and whatever. Um, but like I said, we had an interesting relationship. Things ran their course. I thought I thought for about 12 to 13 years that she was the one for me, and that I just wasn't giving her the proper man because I wasn't on medicine. I wasn't in the mind frame or mind space I'm in right now. So I felt like I cheated her. So because I felt that way, I always wanted to get a do over. But when I got the do over, it wasn't all that. It was more craziness, more disruptiveness, more not 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 what I needed, not what I wanted. So we broke up. Upon breaking up, I got my head straighter. I found another woman and just lived my life and continued. But yes, I once upon a time met someone on a chat line, moved them in, had a baby, and sent them about their way. Wow. Well, that's your boy. This dysfunctional story time. If you like it, leave a comment. If you don't like it, leave a comment. Like, comment, subscribe, press the notification bell, and I'm gonna upload this to the damn other YouTube channel too. But with that being said, all blessings come to an end one day, and all life comes to begin. Peace.